Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the secret world of Spyland. We are going to unveil tonight some classified information, and we hope that you will share our secret. Spyland is a theme park concept, an hymn to secret travel and adventures. We have based the concept on the worldwide history of spies and secret services, offering both education and entertainment. The secret story of spies are shown together with the imaginary world of novel and movie spy. Historical show, spy workshop, and amusement rides, simulators and coasters invite the visitors and families to enter role-playing games with a secret mission to perform across several continents. But I also present another park, Aquantica, created by the architect Gran Scala. Aquantica is an hymn to water. It fits within a huge water drop with a central staircase column in a double helix, similar to that of all castles in Europe. The concept consists of combining games and lazy swimming surrounded by killer sharks, secret waterways and waterfalls to hand with a relaxation in thermal baths, jacuzzi and various spa activities. Let's start with the film. I hope the music gave you the rhythm of the park. Let's go now on the concept itself. I would like to emphasize the fact that Spyland is for fun only. We want to enter the imaginary world of movie and spy. There is, first of all, an historical feature in Spyland, with in the center a fortress with history of secret services around the world, a conference center. Our main idea is to go from the historical features to the amusement features. In fact, we can illustrate the circuit story of history across the world and play again and again from the reality to the imagination that all of you have in your mind. Spyland will be organized and set up in the middle of Gran Scala, inside the circle, as you can see here. Aquantica will be set up on the bottom, very close to the park, merged in the park, but it will be a different park. You could go either or both in the two parks, or go to Aquantica and go later on in Spyland. We will erect the park in phases, in 3 phases, at the same time as Gran Scala will erect its own casino. The park inside will be organized in 5 geographic zones, plus Aquantica. In the center of the park, the historical center will be the heart of the project. We will organize inside some conference and seminars, some business intelligence, research on intelligence, and also some show. We will display show on major and famous spy, like Juan Pujol, one of the Spanish heroes of the Second World War, for example. Of course, an ethics committee will oversee the historical content to be sure that everything will be on the right line. And we are seeking at the time the participation of Spanish academics to join the project. Around the fortress, you will have a lot of different workshops where the family could play the role of a spy. For example, for children, some children, they would have to open a safe, of course a safe organized for the children. This 18 workshop will be renewed several times each 3 years. We will have a lot of different zones in the park. As you remember, when you see a film, a very famous film of James Bond or other film, the hero is going from one country, London for example, to Bahamas, to Asia, etc. The idea is when you go through the park on foot, you can have in the Asia spy zone the idea that you live a spy adventure. You have interactive journey and a lot of ride. A couple of minutes later, you are in the Venetia spy zone, just to avoid a treason in this part of the park. Remember that Casanova was a famous spy of the Venetia Republic. In another part of the park, you will have a new USSR and the Cold War zone, when you will have other attractions and rides. Then you can always travel in the park with your family, living some adventure, finding some secret and mystery. Aquantica. Aquantica is a concept combining games and lazy swimming. This project, of course, will fit a sustainable development requirement with its water and a sailing on the top. It's a small park of only 100 meters diameter. You will have to experiment historical architecture from the Egypt to Renaissance while gliding on multiple toboggans right through the aquarium and going down in deep water. It's a very original theme water park. Spyland will have its own hotel, a very special one, because each wing will be themed according to a continent, with furniture, color, fitting, but also the room. In each room you will have spy gimmicks, secret drawer and a lot of things organized in the room for the children. Of course, it will be a good place to organize a library on spying topics, an international spy film festival, university research in a conference center close to this hotel. Just to finish on that, our feasibility studies have clearly shown that the project is highly viable, starting only with an investment of 181 million euro. So now, Spyland is no longer a secret. Thank you very much.